Mississippi River.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Chris Paul is out there with Gordon. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Noel. And it's Siakam in at the four-man position. And for the Pelicans, Grant is out there with Hart. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Garland. And it's Fournier in at the two-guard spot. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
And it goes down 2 points.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
And check out Embiid's athleticism. Just because he's big doesn't mean he can't move.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First trip to the line for him here. That's good from Noel. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now, here's Garland. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Fournier finds Embiid. New Orleans moving the ball around. Clark, that's good.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
Now, here's Siakam. He picked up 21 points in their last win again.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
We talk a lot about shot selection, and we saw why. You want to avoid empty possessions.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Now here's Noel. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against.
And his shot blocking almost single-handedly changed the game. No one wanted to put up a shot with him lurking.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
The Pelicans have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Now, here's Garland. Defense right on him.
Beasting on defense. First, he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once. And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Gordon, the pass to Wiggins. He kicks it to Paul. 6 to shoot.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Siakam against Grant. For 3, Fournier. Siakam pulls it in.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Now here's Paul. He had a 36-point outing in the last game again.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
And it's Gordon missing.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
And Fournier kicks to Hart. Up in time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings,
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves.
you know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So for New Orleans right now, Jeremy Grant is out there with Embiid. Then there's Garland. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Hart in at the small forward. Here's Fournier following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Outside Fournier. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Now the regular season coming to a close, Greg. Some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs, and lottery teams sometimes ready to hang it up and call it quits. It's kind of an interesting dynamic.
No doubt, Kevin. A lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games matter. And then with the younger teams, young players are trying to secure their future moving forward, and teams that are doing a great job of evaluating and determining whether or not they want some of those guys on the roster the following year.
Very interesting. Basket good. Here's Garland. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Noel. Stolen by Grant. New Orleans moving it around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All right, a chance to see stats for Paul. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. 4th in steals, and he's in the top 5 in assists per game as well. He sees the floor and makes the game easier for his teammates.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. And Embiid drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Al Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. On the wing, Eric Gordon. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
With the basketball in hand, no one is more patient than Paul. Waits for his man to break free.
Here's Embiid. Connects on the 9-footer. Embiid's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pelicans.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Now, here's Siakam. Averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. And yes, it's good. Paul's got his first points of the night.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
Garland with it, defended by Paul. Pass to Hart. Embiid inside. Noel on him. And the rejection by Noel. Siakam passes to Noel. No good there. Good D by Embiid. Pelicans leading by 5. Pass to Grant. High post, Embiid. There's the pass to Garland. Another shot, and Embiid gets it to go. Embiid's got 14 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
That's a 2 from Paul, and that one goes long. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Fournier dishes to Embiid. There's Garland. Trying Tries again, and Embiid lays it in. 16 points for him.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
And here is Paul. Lets it go with a three. The shot that time not on target. That'll do it for the first half. Pelican. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 16 points. That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
On the floor for Miami, we've got Paul. Siakam is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Nerlens Noel, and it's Gordon in at the 2.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Wiggins finds Noel. Here's Paul. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Outside Fournier. Out to the right wing. Embiid against Noel. Embiid, no good. The Heat trail by 9. Siakam, right side. Paul can't get it to go. Pelicans shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Grant the pass to Embiid. Here's Hart. Drills it from outside. Hart's got 6 points.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Outside Fournier.
Tremendous box out. I love how he bodied up, held his ground. Textbook, old school rebound.
And Grant sends it back.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Here's Hart, covered by Wiggins. Grant outside. Lets a floater go to the paint. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Andrew Wiggins.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
And the rejection by Noel. Here's Wiggins. And Embiid pulls it down. Pelicans leading by 10. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Goes up again, and Garland puts it in.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Paul connects on the open J. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Passes it to Embiid. Here's Hart. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Paul with the ball. Now defended by Grant, and Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And so here is Miami, down by 12. Wiggins surveying the floor.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Siakam.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
17 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Paul. He's got 6. 5 to shoot. Outside Gordon. Shoots over Fournier. Here's Noel. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans sitting with a comfortable lead. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Embiid is out there with Grant. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then there's Garland. And it's Hart in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Fournier after Eric Gordon's miss. And the dunk by Embiid.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And stolen by Siakam. And Grant sends it back. They retain possession. And Hart has it in the corner. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Embiid drives in. Miss number 4 for him from the floor. 7 for 11 field goal attempts. All going up court, but they recover it. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Siakam on the follow.
I would not want to have to box him out. Siakam has that wiry length. He's mobile. It's just a nightmare.
Up top, Fournier, defended by Gordon. Fournier's shot is off.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Siakam's shot is off.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Here's Embiid, and count it from 19 feet away. Embiid's got 22 points. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You pick up Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. And so it's New Orleans with it after the Heat pick up 2. And the rejection by Noel. Siakam kicks to Paul. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside Fournier. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Now here's Paul. To the wing on the left. Siakam finds Noel. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Siakam passes to Gordon. And here is Noel, guarded by Embiid. Paul for 3, drops in the tray.
This is where Chris Paul hurts you. can score on all three levels, and he does it in a variety of ways.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for New Orleans.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joel Embiid.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Now here's Dragic. He's covered closely.
Well, he was a champion in Italy. We see what Dragic has done in the NBA. He's had a solid career, and he's still evolving.
Both free throws good from Dragic. And so here is New Orleans. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Herter. Poirier grabs the miss. Outside Robinson. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. Even. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve.